Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the symposium on peace building through Somali poetry, civil society in diaspora in Sweden, here in Kista, Stockholm. We are very glad to have a lot of resource persons from different locations and from different professionals. We have poets, we have intellectuals, as well as politicians. So I would like, on behalf of the Nordic organization, to welcome you all to this symposium. To go further into our program and to start, I may call Abdullahi Haji Tayyib, the chairman of Nordic Song, to give the introduction word to the audience. So Abdullahi, welcome to the microphone.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dadka sharafta leh madaxda shacabka Soomaaliyeed iyo dadka martida. Everybody welcome and greeting the Islamic. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As this program was done 7 years ago, we was doing peace march in Somalia. We call Hadrawi Peace March. And that was one of the continuation we've been thinking about for many years. And one of them was a program information. Mr. Ahmed Muhammad Ali Kimiko, he was with us, who's in here right now. And Mustafa, he was one of the boys at that time. We've been traveling the whole Somalia, more than 2,000 something kilometers. And we seen it was very important for that conference, that peace march. So the reason it is we're doing that, still Somalia needs time, and Somalia needs peace for Somalia. And diaspora has to take the role in Somalia because Somalia is going in a difficult time, which is almost 20 years right now. And if we don't take action, the people of diaspora will never happen anything in Somalia. And the Somalis who live in abroad, they should integrate among the Somalis and they should help their brothers in Somalia. So now I would like to say in Somali, that was the whole concept, and I'll say it in Somali right now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If I repeat, we have some program on the DVD, the Peace March which we done that time, and you will see what it was Somalia 1960s and what it was 2003, it was Somalia. So we'd like to show you a few things about Somalia, so that Somalia was a great country. Many people think Somalia, it was refugees or poor people. We was wealthy in Somalia. We had a beautiful country, and that's what we are hoping. We only came in here as a problem is what we have in our country. Many international has been traveling. I mean, if you look in Swedish or any other country, they've been traveling, immigrate for all over the world, but they rebuilt their country, and we are hoping Somalis rebuild their own country. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Abdullahi Tayyib. Aad buu mahadsan yahay gudoomiyaha Nordic Song, Abdullahi Tayyib, oo inoo jeediyay kelmad ku saabsan ujeedada la qabta shirkan. And now I may pass to the microphone to Honorable Muhammad Usman Omar, foreign ambassador, and he will say something about the role of Somali diaspora on peace building. Welcome, Honorable Muhammad Usman.
I feel very honored to participate in this important conference on peacekeeping through Somali poets, civil society, and the diaspora people in Sweden, and for giving me the opportunity to address the conference. I thank the chairman of Nordic Song, Brother Abdullahi Tayyib, for the kind invitation. I'm glad to see that we now are thinking to seek solution to our problems through our own efforts and within our own means. I'm glad to see that we are now thinking to seek solution to our problem through our own means, to our own efforts, and within our means, employing the civil society, the NGOs, Somali poets, and diaspora. Instead, as it has been the case in the past 2 decades, of relying on others to help us solve our problem. So far, we failed to achieve any sort of solution to our crisis. For nearly 20 years since the Somali crisis started in 1991, an average of 1 reconciliation conference was held each year in different places, but the result was always the same: failure. The plan to keep Somalia in a permanent turmoil must have been orchestrated well before the collapse of the government in 1991. To me, it was surprised to be revealed by the former president of Kenya, Daniel T. Arap Moi, after he lost the elections in his country. This is what he was quoted as saying: regional suspicion of Somalia's expansionist dreams has been cited as a drawback in that country's peace efforts. Its neighbors fear that a reunited and prosperous nation might insurrect Somalia's territorial claims. It's too strong to be planning such a thing to a neighbor. You can understand this thing. The plan referred to by former President Daniel Arap Moi is composed of 2 paragraphs. The first concerning the quest for the unity of all the missing Somali territories as drawback in Somalia's peace efforts, and the second, a united and prosperous nation might resurrect Somalia's territorial claims. Has there been Somalis who put the national interest above anything else, such a plan would never have had would never have been successful, no matter who engineered it. Mr. Chairman, distinguished participants, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a song composed about 50 years ago by a highly respected composer, late Awes Gido, and sung by a group of people who were on the same boat, had the following verses. Manan heshino haku ahano wihina haisto wa nagahara. If we reconcile and united as one, our adversaries will not dare to interfere in our internal affairs. That song is rightly applicable to the situation of Somalia today. All the Somalis are on one boat. Our continued efforts and our continued conflict and disunity are the basis of our weakness. So far, we have seen that what we did took us nowhere. To get out of the abyss that we find ourselves today is the responsibility of each one of us and not of others. Because as the following verses of song, Dan asku wataye der kuma dan asku wataye der nikusiye dalka